Well, hello there, folks. I told you I wouldn't be focusing too much on the whole clout chasing or anything like that. I just kind of tend to talk about things that interest me in the moment or thoughts that I've been mulling over for a little while. And then anybody who comes across these videos that feels the need to comment, by all means, go for it. If you feel like I'm I don't know, a joke, hey, that's fine too. Much like I say in my bio, I'm not necessarily out for clout. I'm not necessarily out for fame, or even necessarily out for fortune. Money would be nice, or a little extra money would be nice, but that's not really what these are about. It's just kind of whatever. At any rate, right now, I guess, kind of going in tandem with my last video about the whole alpha, beta, sigma, zeta, whatever, is just this idea of vague generalities that are used to describe a certain subset. I look at those videos and I see them in much the same light that I do the star sign and cosmology reports and all this other stuff. Like, oh, I'm a Pisces, I'm supposed to be really, really nice, or oh, I'm a Scorpio, I'm chaotic, I'm this or I'm that. The thing is that, like I said in my last video, it's all really just a state of mind. How you choose to behave. Now, there are a lot of admirable qualities to be had out of the sigma or zeta or whatever, the top tier mindsets, but it's not necessarily always a good thing. You could also be seen, like, I just got done listening to a video about sigma males, how a lot of times they'll just quietly cut people out. Well, yeah, I could say that I've done that. I've not really been very close to a lot of people, either because I saw them fitting a mold, or I just saw them as people that weren't quite ready to strike out on their own and be their own people. And I've been there too. I'm not saying that I haven't. I'm just kind of expressing where I'm coming from with this. But you could also make an argument to say, well, that's also an avoidant personality. That is somebody who isn't necessarily mature. They're just trying to avoid things in their life, and they're not really growing as individuals, or they're not really growing in being challenged as individuals because they're focused on their own path. Well, what is your own path? It could very well be just a very quiet, stagnant life of peace. You know, you just want to go to work and come home and chill, play video games, or go on your hikes, or whatever it might be, and you're happy there. That's your happy place. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your happy place. And you don't like things that interrupt that happy place. And that's okay. You know, I think we all get to a point where we just want things the way that we want them, and we don't necessarily want to deal with all of the variables and drama and changes in our life and the dynamics. We do seek comfort. So, I don't know, I guess I kind of got derailed there, but with these mentalities, with these mindsets, much like the star signs, be very careful with them. They're very vague, they're very general in most cases, meant to encapsulate and grab as many particular types of traits as possible. And like I said in my last video, I do think that each one has its merit within certain doses and certain scopes and realms of social interaction. But they are ultimately a state of mind, and we will all fluctuate from one to another. Really kind of depends upon what we deem is perhaps the best course of action in a given situation, and maybe it might be to just say, you know what, this guy's kind of doing their own thing. That's cool and all. It's not what I want to do, so I'm just going to go over here and you go over there, and we'll be fine. And other times it might be, well, yeah, but I do think this person is worth hanging out with, worth talking to, worth trying to find things to work out with, and you find yourself in a position where you might mentally appear to identify as more of like a beta or alpha male, or beta or alpha female, whatever. I don't know. I hope I get my point across, but that's just kind of, again, my observation. I know I've been kind of mulling it over for probably about a week now, based upon my last video upload, maybe even 2 weeks. But it's never a good idea to take these with such concrete validity to validate yourself that you fail to recognize where the flaws are in each one of these mindsets and mentalities as well. Anyways, that's kind of what I got. Feel free to comment, feel free to like, dislike, feel free to laugh and scorn, whatever it is you feel like you need to do, or just ignore me altogether. It's your call. Bye.